be evaluating Christopher this morning. Chris is making great progress through the CC manual, and Thomas hopes to help him achieve his objectives. So there you go. Please welcome.
I obviously didn't know how to conclude that introduction, so there you go. Great job, Chris. Chris right there. Look at her. Project 3, get to the point, so you're well on your way to the CC. I'll just go through the objectives generally, to have a general and specific purpose. Well, the general purposes, there are basically 4 of them. To inform, to persuade, to entertain, to inspire. And I believe you were persuasive. Hey, there's a big playground here. Everybody's having a great time. It's going to be awesome. Very persuasive. And you also inspired people. Hey, if I can go from 3,000 to 12,000 in a couple hours, I'm all in. You were also entertaining, although that was kind of a side, especially when you talked about underage beer and hot chicks. But truly, you did persuade and inspire people. And then your specific purpose was to tell about your story, about going from $3,000 to $12,000 in a short amount of time, and also growing and getting knowledge. It was very logical. How do you organize it was one of your other goals. It's very great. It was a chronological organization. You started being a coin collector and meeting Hector and then making lots of money, and then you ended up. What was the deal with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. You started with Hector, and then you told your story, and then you ended with Hector, saying, hey, these are the lessons I learned from Hector. So it's a very nice chronological way to get across to us your general and specific objectives. So that was really, really good. Definitely the next goal to project sincerity and conviction. You are super sincere, obviously. Now, I'm the financial planner, and I love your sincerity and conviction. After a while, you may learn that the stock market can also chew you up and spit you out. So you become a gobbet in the hands of the stock market. And I loved your story. Now, some of the things too, another goal is to not use notes. Now, I noticed some progress even through your speech. At first, you were looking down at your notes, and then as you got into it, you didn't use your notes, which is fantastic. But you started with the notes, and then you got away from it. Also, I noticed your hands. You did, as Scott said, the Allstate thing. But then you got out of it. I got very animated. And at first, you were nervous. And then once you got into the story, you were not nervous. So even though there are some things to work on, I can see even through this speech, 5 to 7 minutes, you're growing as you go along, which is really, really good. Let's see. Thank you so much. So overall, I think you did a really good job. Again, some things to work on, the nervousness, the notes, and what to do with your hands, but I see growth in every one of those areas. You achieved your goals, general and specific, and thank you very much.